Welcome, seekers of the truth, to the Magical Services channel. So this is going to be a most supreme horoscope for the collective, for the general collective, with accents on love and career for the week that is between April 6th to April 13th of this year of 2026. With that said, collective, let's get into your horoscope. So you're entering a highly active stretch of time where momentum is not optional, it's demanded. From April 6th through the 13th, the energetic atmosphere shifts from pressure building beneath the surface into undeniable forward motion. This is a cycle where hesitation gets exposed and decisive action becomes the difference between stagnation and breakthrough. At the start of the week, there's a noticeable sense that something is brewing. You may feel like you're standing at a threshold, aware that change is required but still assessing your next move. This is not confusion, this is calibration. The environment is forcing you to become more precise about what you want, especially in your career direction and your emotional commitments. By midweek, that internal tension sharpens into clarity. You begin to see what's working and, more importantly, what isn't. This is a pruning phase. Certain habits, connections, or even ambitions may start to feel outdated. The key here is not to resist that realization. This is a strategic elimination process. Anything that cannot support your growth going forward is naturally losing its grip. Now, let's talk about career, because this is where the energy becomes extremely potent. There's a strong push toward tangible results, not ideas, not plans, results. You may feel an increase in urgency around your work, your visibility, and your financial output. This is not pressure for the sake of stress. This is pressure designed to activate your full capacity. Opportunities are present, but they are not passive. They require engagement, initiative, and a willingness to step forward without waiting for perfect conditions. If you've been holding back, waiting for the right time, this period makes it clear. The right time is created through action. Toward the latter part of the week, a powerful shift occurs. Your ability to attract recognition, support, or even financial gain becomes significantly stronger. There's a magnetic quality around your efforts. What you put out into the world, your work, your voice, your presence, has a higher probability of being received, appreciated, and rewarded. This is especially important if you are involved in any form of creative output, communication, or public facing work. Visibility is not just beneficial right now, it is strategic. The more you position yourself where you can be seen and heard, the more you amplify the results. But there's a condition: consistency. This is not about a single moment of effort, it's about a sustained execution. The energy supports those who are actively building, refining, and delivering. Now, shifting into love and relationships, the dynamic is equally intense, but in a different way. Early in the week, there may be a sense of emotional distance or reflection. You could find yourself reassessing what you truly need from a connection. Now, not what's comfortable, not what's familiar, but what is actually aligned with your growth. This can bring up questions like: is this connection moving forward or standing still? Is there mutual effort or imbalance? Is this adding value to my life or draining it? These are not casual questions, they are defining ones. As the week progresses, emotional clarity increases. You begin to recognize where your energy is being invested. For some, this may mean strengthening a connection that shows real potential. For others, it may mean stepping back from something that no longer meets your standards. Then, toward the end of the week, the tone shifts again, this time toward attraction, warmth, and engagement. There is a noticeable increase in chemistry, charm, and connection potential. If you're single, this is a window where encounters can feel more meaningful, more aligned, and more promising. If you're in a relationship, there is an opportunity to reignite passion, deepen intimacy, and bring a renewed sense of appreciation into the connection. However, just like in career, this energy responds to action. Expression matters, communication matters, effort matters. What you invest emotionally will directly influence what you receive. Now, there's one more layer that cannot be ignored: the intersection between relationships and personal value. There's a strong theme running through this entire period: understanding your worth and ensuring that both your professional and personal exchanges reflect that value. You may find yourself less willing to compromise where you once did, less tolerant of imbalance, more focused on fairness, reciprocity, and alignment. This is not rigidity, this is refinement. You are recalibrating what you accept, and in doing so, you are elevating the quality of what you attract. Financially, this becomes especially relevant. Opportunities may arise through others, collaborations, partnerships, or external support, but they come with a requirement: clarity of terms. This is not a time to be vague or overly flexible. Structure is your advantage. Knowing your worth and communicating it clearly is what turns opportunity into actual gain. As we move into the final phase of this period, the emotional atmosphere shifts toward focus and practicality. There's less tolerance for distraction and more emphasis on what truly matters: stability, progress, and tangible outcomes. This is where everything integrates. The pressure from earlier in the week transforms into direction. The clarity transforms into action. The action transforms into results. And those results, whether in love or career, are directly proportioned to your willingness to engage with the energy instead of avoiding it. So here's the bottom line for this period: you are being pushed to step into a more active, more decisive, and more self defined version of yourself. In career, that means showing up, producing, and positioning yourself where opportunity can find you and where you can meet it halfway. In love, that means choosing connections that align with your growth, expressing yourself honestly, and investing where there is real potential. And overall, it means recognizing that the current pressure is not working against you, it is working through you, shaping you into someone who can operate at a higher level. This is not a passive cycle, this is a proving ground. And what you do with it will define what comes next. So that's what I had for you today, collective. I hope you enjoyed it. I surely made it for you to enjoy. If you did, please like this video or share this video or comment this video or subscribe to our channel so you get first dibs on future uploads. And of course, that would help me grow this channel of ours. And check out my library of videos for your sign readings, because I'm going to be putting up, I already got the weekend readings up, but I'm going to be putting up readings for the week too. So go check that for your sign, and check all your placements too, because they all matter. It's all your placements that make up the whole of you. So they are all absolutely relevant. And they'll give you when you check all your placements, that gives you a more calibrated understanding of what is going on. And beyond that, also check the offer in the box, in the description box. It's pretty hot, in case you don't know your placements. And even if you do know your placements, you might there might be something new in what I offer that you didn't get somewhere else. And beyond that, do know that I do offer personal astrology charts of all kinds, useful for all aspects of life. Natal charts can be done to see why you are the way you are. Synastry charts could be done to see the energy between you and someone else, to see how you impact one another, if you're compatible or not, or just how to be more tactical and strategic in your approach to that relationship as to make it endure, for instance. Composite readings could be done to see the actual energy of a relationship created between you and someone else, to see as if you're an entity of its own. Once again, so you can be more tactical and strategic in your approach to that relationship as to make it endure again, for instance. Or suppose you had a very special date or a very special appointment that you're putting on, or someone put on for you, or a very relevant event in past, present, and or future, and you wanted to know how the astral bodies would align for you personally in regards to that event. A chart could be done for that too. Once again, so you could be more strategic and tactical in your approach to that event. Is it a good idea to go? When the time it best, and so on and so forth. And also, having been initiated into magic since the age of 10 in West Africa, I do have more than 3 decades of magical practice behind me. So I have various spells in regards to various aspects of life, if not all aspects of life. Just ask and we will see if we can make it happen indeed. And should you request some magical work to be done, its divination will be done prior hand with geomancy and or tarot, so that we can be more precise in our approach to the magical mission. And yeah, so if you feel like any of those services or things that could be useful to you, please do contact me. My email is in the about section below, or you could befriend me on my Facebook channel, which has the same exact name as this one, Magical Services, and then we can share direct messages if that is more your style. Now, with all that said, collective, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for your time, and until the next time, blessings.